Hello, good friends. You are welcome to today's lessons. We are moving on to trigonometry 10. I'm going to solve exercises from Pure Mathematics by Linda Bostock and Suzanne Chandler. So I picked the exercises under trigonometry and then I solve them detailed way so that you will be able to understand. And most of the contents are also from that book. And so you can look for that book and then answer a lot of questions from there. That's what we'll be using. Other books will be added as well for more understanding. Right away, so we want to move on to the first question. Very important. And that is what we'll be dealing with. First question, and that we are saying find the general solution of the following equations. So you have cos 4 theta equals cos 3 theta. And remember that anytime I want to find the general solution for cos, that will be theta equals 2n pi plus or minus the angle under discussion. So this one we are dealing with cos equals cos. So it becomes 4 theta equals 2n pi plus or minus our 3 theta over here. And then because we have plus or minus, we'll solve them in two folds. So first, we are going to pick the minus 3 theta. Minus 3 theta. So it becomes 4 theta equals 2n pi plus 3 theta. And what we do is that we are going to, because this is minus, we are going to add 3 theta both sides. So it's 4 theta equals 2n pi minus 3 theta. And so we add 3 theta to both sides. So 3 theta plus the minus theta will give us 0 or declared. And then this plus 3 theta gives us 7 theta. So we get the whole of this expression. Now if we divide through by 7, then we shall get this first part, 2 on 7 and pi. Now I want to move on to the second aspect, where we shall pick the plus 3 theta. So 4 theta equals 2n pi plus 3 theta. Then we shall subtract 3 theta from both sides. So when we subtract 3 theta from this side, it will be cleared. And then 3 theta from that will give us theta, then 2n pi. So this also gives us the general solution for the second aspect. So we shall get it in two forms. Theta is equal to this and equal to that as well. So that is how we solve this. So let's look through again. Take your time and look through. This is in two folds. So you can pick any of these signs first. You do them. If you pick the plus, it means that you are going to subtract 3 theta from both sides. If you pick the minus, you are going to add 3 theta to both sides. And that simplifies everything. So that's how. So we have it in two folds. Great. Look at it carefully. Right. The second question is tan 7 theta equals tan 2 theta. For tan, it will be the angle equals n pi plus the angle under discussion. But because we are dealing with tan and tan, then it becomes 7 theta equals n pi plus our 2 theta. So take note of how it is done. The next step is that I want to make theta the subject. So we shall subtract 2 theta from this side and this will be cleared. We shall subtract 2 theta from that side and we shall get 5 theta cos n pi. Remember, our pi is in radians and that is 180. So you can always do it either in degrees or in radians. So when we divide both sides by 5, then we shall get theta equals 1 on 5 n pi. So look at it carefully. Remember the steps I've just taught. This is for tan. That's how we go about it. Look at it carefully and register it on your mind. Right. We are moving on to the third question, sine 4 theta equals sine 3 theta. So write out 4 theta equals 2n pi plus 3 theta, and that is for sine. And that is in two folds. We shall use this, and then the second part we shall use that. There is another general solution that also deals with minus, and we'll solve some questions that will be using that. So that you get used to this, you get used to that, and get used to the minus time principal solution, and so on. Okay, so we have this one, 4 theta being equal to this. So we shall subtract 3 theta from both sides. So we shall subtract 3 theta from this, and this will be cleared. We shall get this on this side. 4 theta minus 3 theta gives us theta. So this is the first part. The second part is that we shall write 4 theta equals 2n plus 1 times pi minus 3 theta. So we shall add 3 theta to this side, 3 theta to that side. So this will be cleared. Then we get this, and then 4 theta plus 3 theta gives us 7 theta. The next step, as we all know, we shall divide both sides by 7. So you shall get theta equals 1 on 7, 2 and pi plus 1 pi. So this is the solution for question 3. Look through it again and register the process so that you'll be applying it to questions involving sine on the left hand side, sine on the right hand side. Great. Question 4, cos 5 theta times sec theta equals 1. So here we simplify this. We want to remember that sec theta is 1 over cos. So it becomes cos 5 theta times 1 over cos theta equals 1. Now we shall multiply both sides, the left hand side and the right hand side, by cos theta. So that I get cos 5 theta equals cos theta. Now over here, remember that for cos, it will be 2n pi plus or minus theta. So what we are going to do is that we are picking the first part whereby we normally subtract. So we are going to get 5 theta equals 2n pi minus theta. And because we have the minus theta, we shall add theta to both sides. So when we add theta to both sides, that theta will be cleared and we'll get 2n pi. Then 5 theta plus theta gives us 6 theta. So that takes us to this level. Then we divide both sides by 6. So that gives us theta equals 1 on 3 n pi. That's the first part. The second part is that we are going to pick 5 theta equals 2n pi plus theta. First, we dealt with the minus theta. This time we are dealing with the plus theta. So when that happens, we now subtract theta from both sides. Because we are used to have 5 theta here, we subtract theta and that will give us 4 theta, and that theta here also be cleared. We then divide both sides by 4. That will give us 1 over 2 n pi. So look through it. The two scenarios, remember, for cos, it will be 2n pi plus or minus the angle under discussion. That's what we have done over here. Look at it carefully and register it on your mind. Great. Thank you so much. The fifth one is the whole of this expression, cos theta minus pi on 4 equals cos 4 theta plus pi on 4. So as you already know, as always, the angle equals 2n pi plus or minus the angle under discussion. So this is what we have for this form, this expression. And so we are going to take them in turns. First, we are going to pick the plus. Then when we clear the brackets, we get a second expression. Now we are going to simplify it. So we add pi on 4 to both sides. So when we add pi on 4 to this, we shall get half pi, and this pi on 4 will be cleared. The next is that we are going to subtract 4 theta from both sides. So this will be cleared, and then theta minus 4 theta will give us -3 theta. The next step is that we are going to divide through by -3. So we shall get theta over here on the left-hand side. Then we divide this by -3, we shall get this expression. We divide this by -3, we shall get that. So theta will be equal to the whole of this expression. So that is the general solution for question 5. So look at it carefully. That's the first part. So we've dealt with the plus, so that gives us this one. So that's the general solution for the first part of theta. Now the next part is that we are now going to use the negative. So let's move on. So we have our expression here, and then 2n pi minus 4 theta minus pi on 4. Remember, we shall take the negative through the brackets. So that gets us to this point. The next step is that we are now going to add pi on 4 to both sides. So pi on 4, we add it to negative pi on 4, that will be cleared. Then we add pi on 4 that's positive to this, that will also be cleared. The next step is that we have minus 4 theta, so we shall add 4 theta to both sides. So this will be cleared, and then 4 theta plus theta will give us 5 theta. Then we have our 2n pi. The next step is to divide both sides by 5. So we shall get theta equals 2 on 5 n pi. So my good friends, we dealt with 5 questions from Linda Bostock and Suzanne Sandler's book, Pure Mathematics, Treating Trigonometry. You can try your hands on a lot of them. Thank you so much for your attention. Bye for now.